Here is the second of the two lights that were in my grandparents' old kitchen. The first one is the hanging lamp that's in the dining room in the corner, the fruit one, and this is the other one. The fruit hanging lamp was over the table, and this was kind of off more towards where the corner of the counters and the stove and the sink was. So this I got this a while ago, and I got this one right after the renovation, I think, and I had hung it in the old studio. This is going way back. This is even probably before the channel existed. And I had that light up there for a while, and then I took it down for whatever reason. And when I took it down, I left the mounting bracket on the ceiling. And I notated it on the box here. And this was kind of stupid. I don't know why I did that. But I did that, and then I know at some point later on I took the bracket off the ceiling, and I thought I'd put it into a particular drawer, which I checked in that drawer the last time I was at the old location, and I did not see the bracket dwelling within the drawer. So this is probably taken down somewhere between 8 and 10 years ago, and that's around the time the bracket would have been moved. So we're at the point now where I just have no idea where the bracket might be. I'm sure it's still around somewhere, but I just don't know. So the objective here is we're going to take a look into the box and see what components are here, and then my hope is that I'll be able to go to the Home Depot and buy the components that we need to actually secure it to the ceiling. So the good thing, which I was afraid of, is that this was not going to be in here, but this is here, because we would not be able to proceed without this piece. So this is the piece that like the shade screws on here. Of course, this is where the light bulbs go, and then here's the wiring, and there's a piece that goes on here, and then there's some little screws. The screws are probably still on the bracket. I remember the screws, they were like circular little balls. I don't think that they're in here. It doesn't really matter because you can't see that part once it's up. It had some CFLs in there, I guess. I actually remember changing the light bulbs in this fixture a handful of times over the years. So this is the light itself. It needs a good cleaning because it was right above the stove, so it's got a lot of oils and stuff from the cooking on there, but this is what it looks like, and it just kind of like this goes through there, if you can see that. This piece would stick through there, and then this screws on the bottom like this. So that's what it looks like when it's assembled. So what we need is, we need that piece that goes across and connects to the electrical box, which I know I've seen at the Home Depot before. And then we need something that we can use to bolt this on. So it's kind of annoying that I can't find the original pieces. I'm sure they'll turn up as soon as I buy all this stuff to make it work without it. But now that I know what we need to get, or what we need, I'll try to go get it, and hopefully I can come up with something. I went and got some parts. Let's see if we can make this work. Now this doesn't have to be perfect, because I will find, I hope, the original bracket at some point. So we just need something to get by until that time comes. So we've got a commercial electric 4-inch offset swivel crossbar, which I'm pretty sure should work just fine. So I think oh, there's something sharp on the floor. I think the way this would work is you would connect this to the box, bond it, and then you can turn this to cover the holes. Why it's not just like this, I have no idea. But the question is, do these holes line up with these holes? Do any of these holes line up with each other? Yep, they do. Those two inner holes lines up. So then we just have to make sure that these screws, assorted fixture screws, this is such a bizarre product. Why on earth would you need all these screws in the one application? We'll just make sure that these actually fit into the unit here. I think that I'll have to get a bag to put all this stuff in. I think that these are probably gonna. Oh, actually, you know what? This is not gonna work because this has no threads on it. There's no way to screw that on. I need actual screws. I didn't see that. Well, I'm gonna have to go back and get some different screws. Are these the right size? Yeah, they are the right size. So they would work if I had a... I guess I could try to take the Dremel maybe with a wheel on it and cut it so that it's a common. I could try that. Or if I happen to go to the store before, then I'll just pick up some more screws. I believe these are... They're... I want to say they're 824. Does this say? Probably not. No, it don't tell you. Well, does this tell you? Nope, this don't tell you. Well, alright. I'll have to go back and get some different screws. I'll use these for something. So this will work in the meantime. And I'll get some screws. And then we'll be able to hang this light into the kitchen. And hopefully someday the bracket will turn up. I know it's got to be at the old location somewhere.